Hello, hello, darlings. How y'all doing? I mean, obviously some people are doing better than others, but we are here for all of you regardless. By we, I mean I. Because, I mean, yeah, there's nobody, yep, nobody here. Just me. No cat. Neither flesh cat nor plastic cat. I actually don't think Sucklord, my robot vacuum, has a charge on him. I got him plugged in, but I don't think the charging port. I need to check that it's actually getting power. There might be something with that outlet or the adapter it's on, the extension. But he has not roamed free to suck the floor as much as I would like him to. Had to rearrange my room a while back. I inherited a kitchen nook from a friend of mine who had upgraded their tabling area around their kitchen location. And I mean, I'm not going to pass up free furniture that looks decent. It fit, and it handles basically everything I needed for my main room, with only a small cutoff on the VR area, which honestly I don't use the whole area for the most part to begin with. It's just an extra space to swing your arms around like a ninny without hitting stuff. But I'm finding if I'm paying attention to where the boundaries are, I'm not punching stuff anyway. So I just tightened the boundaries a bit and it's fine. It is Monday. Again. I apologize. I tried to hold it off as best I could. Unfortunately, Maeve and the other people who live in the future have greater control over time than I do. Tragically. I'm a little bit more in sorts than I was the last couple of days, but that's mostly because I skipped work to sleep. Unfortunately, that means I skipped work, which means I skipped pay. But I also have my tax returns coming in soon enough, and that's gonna be fine. This already feels like a Monday, though. I mean, it feels like it's gonna be another long week. I don't know what it was, but last month was like the longest year I've ever had. That's saying something considering the months and years prior to it. But it's been, honestly, I was thinking about it. I've been streaming since like early mid-October. And honestly, oh damn it. I just now noticed that the counter is still up. Poke that. If I switch screens while it's still going through its cycle, it wants to stay up, which means that on the starting soon screen, it's also going to be up. Yep, let me just switch over there, poke that, switch back. Hello, you didn't miss a thing. Yeah, this has been definitely a wake up on the wrong side of life kind of month already. And we're only a few days into it. We're 7 days, so I guess we're a quarter of the way through it already. Damn. What the hell? But I'm having fun with you folk, which is why I'm still here. That's what counts. Today we are playing Astroneer. I've played a good bit of this in my downtime, not gonna lie. My main base is pretty advanced. My secondary base here on Novus is pretty decent. And then I upped a couple of my other bases here and there. There are planets I have not landed on, and Artox can suck it. It has enough resources for me to pull the gas I need from it, and then it has nothing else of value. Currently having the fucking thing fill up a canister of sulfur for me while I'm gone, so I can go and make some explosives, because sulfur go boom. But we are going to go ahead and switch right on over to the game screen, where last we left off playing this, I was actually right about here-ish. We had just found the core of Novus, and found out that we needed a resource. I'm 90% certain it's silicon. I cannot confirm that, though. So what I've got is I've got my hoverboard, which I unlocked, half a canister of hydrazine for my jump jet, 2 QTRTGs, and an air canister, or air oxygen generator, and of course trusty, dusty work light and standard bit adapters, drill mod 2, inhibitor, and alignment. I've gone ahead and made a parking space. I need to make it a little bit more elegant, but that is categorically a place to park, so it counts. And dug out this way. I'm going to smooth it out a little bit here and there. But I've dug to that pillar. That, Tron bike raceway there. And I'm going to find the surface that you land on from there, from this hole. Drop one of these beacons, and then drop the other beacon at the end of it so that we can reliably get in and out of this place. Because I believe that one goes all the way down to Goblin Town. And if not, it gets pretty close, and I can just find the beacon. While on the way down, or on the way back, figure we'll pick up some Astronium. Get something for the effort. We'll find out when we get down there what material we need to crack the planet. And then, well, I mean, get it, really. Clear up the landing pad a little bit here. And then... Whoom. Yeah, that looks like it goes pretty deep. So let's drop this here. Gold. Gold will be core work. We got good mobility, we've got good speed, so we'll be able to... Oh shit. Let's get off the fucking hover site board. Let's go make sure that we are still on the same side. We are. That was lucky. Every time you cross one of these neon lines, it changes the gravity on this planet. Which the gravity is like the best physics in this game, because it turns out that there's no build surface. There's no build limit, I should say. So, getting to the... If you get high enough in the sky, you'll actually hit a point where the planet runs out of gravity to throw at you. And you will just drift off into space. Or near orbit, at least. At least that is what was reported to me. That is a squiggly-majig. Let's find out what this... Ooh, actually. What new bits do I have? Biosuit. Don't really like it. I like the flight suit, but the Terran suit's pretty cool. Any new visors? Nope. Pallets. I want to unlock you so badly. I mean, look at that. It's fabulous. Hats, masks, nope. Emotes. Ah, unlocked a dance. So let's get that dance equipped. Let's get this one equipped as well. And let's get this one equipped. Just all the dances. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull up the Astropedia resource guide and see what looks like squiggles. I think it's silicon. Not argon. Close, though. Silicon. That is absolutely silicon. So I need methane, resin, and quartz. I think I can do that here. I've got plenty of quartz and resin. It's whether I have the methane. Oh. Some compound I ditched last time I was here. Handy that, I guess. There we go. See, now that I got the beacons, that was nice and easy. I'm on the wrong side of this fucking thing. There we are. But let's see if we can find some astronium in this core. What are you? You look like clay, I think. Yep, you're clay. So let's see about this wall. Anything on this wall? Nope, nothing on this one. So let's go to the next one here. This is not... Nope, this is the third one that goes all the way out to the core. Or to the mantle. It's also clay. There's some astronium right there. So let's hit the wall. Make a nice landing patch. Watch gravity get fucky with us. Yep, thought that would happen. Okay. Well, first of all, let's straight up gather some. Because it just happens to be here. Astronium is a nice resource because astronium can be used to exchange for advanced resources. Like dynamite. Let's actually go ahead and we won't drop the compound. But we'll set our backpack to make tethers or something that uses compound. There we go. Small printer. That works too.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Well, I was surprised. I will say that much, Raffy darling. Welcome in, darling. And of course, I overmined and got an astronium that's just going off into deep space. It'll get pulled towards the center, though. Everything does. Enjoy your shower, darling. And then which side? Am I at the right one? Nope. I turned somewhere. That's okay, that's why I have beacons on both ends of the map. Both ends of the attachment point. Plonk. You're gonna go in 5? Fair enough. I'm doing well, all things considered. I Had a rough night, so I skipped work, which I have the capability of doing so. Because while my company is kind of shit, it does at least still offer good benefits, probably because they've been sued, I would guess, if I were to guess. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, I took a sick day. It's not something that actually Americans have, you know, a right to, which is funny. Which means when you get in with a... Come on. Get on the gravity well. There we go. When you get on with a company that provides good benefits and is unlikely to fire you at a moment's notice... Yeah, my state actually does offer, or does mandate vacation time. I will say that much. But it's not, or sick time, not vacation time, sick time. But it's not executed particularly well. They can kind of worm their way out of a lot of responsibilities on it. But my company realizes how much it costs to train people, especially with the fact that I'm trained for claims work and auto damage estimates work. So I'm capable of taking on a good bit of the stuff we do. Although I'm not going back to claims. But companies oftentimes in America think only about the fact that they pay somebody so much or offer somebody, you know, so much in pay and benefits, and not the fact that it costs money to train people. It costs money to keep them. It costs money just to drug test them, just to get them onboarded. So, if you do something like get rid of somebody because they're being too noisy about the fact that they were injured on the job, A, you're opening yourself up to a lawsuit, and B, you're throwing away all of the money you spent on training that person that you hired. And that can get expensive. It can get expensive and pointlessly so. I am absolutely blessed that my company actually thinks ahead, because a lot of companies don't. Oh, it's alright, love. I was just talking about the fact that some companies, or quite a few companies, don't think about the business cost of training and just processing an employee, getting them on as an employee, essentially. So they don't consider how expensive it is to replace a person that you've already trained. My company is smart enough to know better, but no, they don't think you'll be... I mean, some companies will only hire people who are ready to start day one, basically, and if you are in a, like, something that requires a degree, then there's a bit of an understood about that being kind of the thing, but... Like, if you get hired on as a lawyer, they don't expect you to have to... Or they shouldn't be expected to have to, like, put you through law school, because you've already been through that, you're a lawyer. But... Like, if you're hiring people for insurance claims work, for example, and they've done service level, customer service stuff, and are quite good at it, you're not having to hire somebody who's, you know, fresh out of the boat, or fresh out of high school, no idea how to do anything. They're trained for Like, they have skills that you need. You just need to train them in how to use those for your company. And there is always some onboarding. But some companies, like Starbucks, for example, almost exclusively hires baristas from places that have already trained them as coffee makers, as baristas. But a lot of companies don't think about the fact that they have to do... I mean, they don't think about the training costs. They don't think about the fact that even if it's a simple job, like... Or not simple, but just less complicated, I should say. Like working service at a gas station, something that I've known. It's a 2-3 day process, or 2-3 shift process, making sure they have everything down to get them to a good standard. A lot of places will say, fuck it, we'll do it in like 1. But that's not smart by any means, because you're really just half-assing the training and getting a poorly trained employee out of the process. Only because they, and for the, you know, benefit of it taking less time to train, so thus you can fire them and replace them easier. But that doesn't actually fix... Yeah, that's how you get a less than mediocre employee, yeah. And I've worked at companies like that. I've worked at companies that... gas stations where I got onboarded in 1 night. Like, the entire process I learned in 1 night. And I was bad at my job. I will freely admit that. And then the next company, the company that bought out a lot of stores in the area, I got a... crash course because I was already employed there. Alright. Hold that thought for 20 minutes, we'll be right back. Oh, I suppose. Only because it's you, love. Why, hello, Kelly, darling. Hello. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Do you have a problem with Astroneer? Is it because you can't shoot a spaceship? You can't shoot the space station when you're docking on accident? Is that what it is? Yeah, I would have been more frustrated by... Oh, this looks like a long jump, so I'm going to buy a scoop so I can scoop fuel off of this star that's in this path to get here. Oh, I set myself on fire trying to scoop stuff off a star. Oh, I didn't have a fine. They blew my ship up. They blew me the fuck up. I had to pay 200 and some credits, and I ended up respawning at the Trade Federation's... or Pilot Federation's prison world. It was some hot garbage. This will be the front. Grinder. Dirt blower. Yeah, it sucked. It was a lot of suffering. But in turn, I've just started, so it's not too bad of a hit. It just was a hit I would have wanted to avoid. You sold your adder for a Diamondback Explorer. Yeah, I want to go exploring because it seems cool. It seems fun. Like, that's what the cool kids do. But I'm also not all that concerned about taking a particular path. Space trucking is fairly safe and easy way to get money. As much as I like the 05 Dodge interior. Oh my god, does the adder have an 05 Dodge interior? Oh, please tell me it do. I actually haven't gotten inside it to speak of. I dropped out to get ready for the stream, like, right after purchasing it and slapping a whole bunch of that's not what I wanted to do at all. Cargo bays on it. What blew up then? My Sidewinder. The default ship, the starter ship. Is that that's a QT RTG. Okay. Well, where did the biggin go? There's the biggin. Which means I can just slap this one over here to add to the base's power. Not that it needs it. I think... Yeah, I'm not sure on the adder one way or another. Let's get my tractor moved out of the base. It's taking up space here. I'll park her over here, line up the trailers. Okay. So you're driving on the left? Yeah, I have not done anything with the adder to speak of. It's not very maneuverable, but it's a good noob hauler. Yeah, it was marked as like a middle-of-the-ground all-arounder. The main thing I was looking at was that it had good cargo capacity, and with 4 to 6 cargo slots, I was able to, on a couple of runs, afford buying the damn thing without selling my Sidewinder. I've still got the Sidewinder. So I've got a backup ship. Now, have you played Astroneer, by the way, Kels? Yeah, Diamondback was about twice the price, I think. It's good. It is a fun exploration game. Exploration, base building, survival-y type thing. I need silicon. Right now we have just gone to the core of the planet. Methane, I do have methane, so resin and quartz. Resin and quartz? Alright, I'm not gonna ask. And on planets, there are these alien structures that when you power them up and activate them, they allow you to teleport between them. But there's also one at the core of each planet. And if you... Oh no, I need resin. That's a whole block of compound. Don't need any of that. Alright, well, let's trade for resin. Oh, that's right, you were here for the last one, where I almost suffocated. Almost is the best part. Almost died in the core of this godless rock. Oh, hey, let's go ahead and plug that the fuck back in. Thank you. But if you unlock the core, you get... Or unlock one core, you get access to a mysterious satellite. And then that satellite has a thing on it that's basically the end game. But what I want to do is I'm planning on unlocking all of the... No. Put you back. All the planets before going to the satellite. Because that'll create a link between every single planet. And also will end game properly. And I did crack one of the planets off stream, but I haven't done this one specifically, the one we discovered, so I kind of know what to do. What we've done so far on stream is we've gone down to the core, planted a couple of beacons to find an easy way to the core from the mantle. Determined what material it needs to unlock, and now we're just making that, and we will ride our hover bike on back into the center of the planet. I don't know how many more streams I've got in Astroneer if I want to just stream, because I'll be playing it in my off time also. There's no way I won't play it in my off time, except if I absolutely just get super thirsty for another game. But I don't particularly see that happening. I think I'm going to stream the major things: cracking planets, setting up on planets I haven't set up on yet, improving bases, and of course the end game. There's also a thing on another planet that I need to go to unlock some sort of pattern. The last one I did got me the hoverboard pattern, which is a nice little mobility aid. It's essentially a vehicle, but it go fast. It reduces fall damage a little bit, but not much. But mostly just it go fast. Get stuck in hole fast. It uses backpack power, which I've got a couple of these QTRTGs on. So I've got power for it and a portable oxygenator. And this is just a great way to scout a planet, find out what's around, and then go back to your base. Or as we're about to do, I'll wait until... Okay, maybe it don't block fall damage, but I think I'll wait until Raffi gets back before we do anything on that lines. I think what I will do is actually do some terraforming. But I will be hoverboarding around to the core. Let's pay Paradise and put up a parking lot. I have both a paver and a drill. So I just clear a plant, or clear a path, and then build a ramp all in one go. It's super convenient. Especially on this, the large rover, the just absolute beast of a rover. Let's see if we can find some exocaches or something. This rock is still here? There. Dug that rock out like 5 times. But never seemed to quite get rid of it. That just crushed the damn thing into pulp, though. Or quartz dust. So we can find some exocache. Yeah, the beast rover, the brover. It is, I'm gonna name it Cleveland. It is a hell of a machine, though, and it'll still haul three trailers like any other. Though, if you do haul the 3 trailers, you lose the 2 backspaces. So the main reason you would haul trailers would be to haul all 3 to get 3 medium spaces instead of the 2 that are on back, because this thing's got an XL space, so it'll hold 2 large items, 1 large item there, 1 large item here, or as it is, 2 mediums, and then 4 mediums. Now, one cool thing about Astroneer, by the way, should you ever get it, or ask me to get it for you and I just yeet the damn thing at you, is it multiplays. And very easily. Like, it's just, you see which homies you have online, and then they can either offer you or you can ask and join them. Also a thing I would totally be down for streaming. No, you did not, Raffi. I was waiting for you since you were here. Welcome back, darling. Welcome back, my dear. I was going to see if there were any cool exocaches within reach, but oh! Just as I say, it doesn't look like. Oh. It canisters out of dirt. Well, I need to fix that. Let's just do ourselves a solid and pull the paver off, set you right there, and go dig for some dirt. What were we talking about? Great question. What were we talking about? It seemed interesting at the time, but I mean, I doubt it actually was. Hey, there's a hole here. Work stuff. Oh. Yeah, the cost of just drug testing a person, doing a background check, putting them through the employment and onboarding process, the cost of registering them as an employee. Some companies don't think about any of this shit. They just think about the dollar per hour cost of paying them to do the work. And it's stupid. Especially if I'm a little stuck. They've been around for a bit. I mean, yeah, you may be paying a little bit more for a veteran employee, but they've also proven themselves. And it's like, first place I worked at a gas station was one where they did not... I got a crash course training in how to gas stations, and that was it. And it was like one shift before I was left on my own. Granted, I'm competent, so I didn't think anything of it. But I really kind of didn't do great at the job for the longest time. I felt incompetent. The place that took over, however, is one of those professional-ass outlets. They've got, like, their names on everything. Like, legitimately, like... napkins had their company name on it and shit. And even as a veteran employee, somebody who already knows how stuff works, they still put us through a crash course that was 3 days. And then 6 months later, once they had finished doing mass acquisitions in the area, they turned around and put everybody that they put through a crash course through a 2-week onboarding training. Meanwhile, anybody else that got picked up was still put through a onboarding. Or was put through onboard training. And, I mean, it's still gas station work. It was crap work, but it was still... The difference was night and day. I had better pride in my company. Shouldn't have. They're the ones that crippled me. But it still felt better knowing that they are willing to go to that length to make sure that everybody's brought up to the same standard. And my current company, it's really actually quite hard to get fired for something other than absolute dishonesty or committing a crime. Because if you're vaguely competent, if you are not vaguely competent, you would not have gotten hired on. You would not have gotten through training, and training is meant to confirm that you learned the skills than to see if they can drop you. Like, the testing's not there to show... Yeah, the testing during the training is there to show that you take the training, not to show that you're good enough to work there. You already proved that when they hired you. Which is another common thought process in America is, oh, we hired you, but are you really good enough to work for us? Let's put you through some training put you through tests that if you wash out, or if you fail a test, you're fired immediately. How about you just figure out that you're gonna hire competent people, create criteria that says they are competent, put them through a hiring process that says they are competent, and then keep the competent one. That fucking rock is back. Fuck you, rock. I don't care. There's only one rock I give a damn about, and they go by Kells now. But yeah, in general, it's rough in America. Is it that hard for an international company to pay 20 an hour? That's the funny thing. 20 an hour isn't even proper subsistence wages in a lot of America anymore. We've been trying to get our hashtag fight for 15 on so long that 15 is the minimum we would need in a lot of places. We did do that same joke at the same time, didn't we, Rafi? You know what they say, great minds think alike. I don't know what our excuse is, but probably insanity. I'll put those on the alien platform because it's blast proof. I would normally save my dynamite because it's an uncommon or hard to find naturally recurring resource. I mean, namely because it's not naturally occurring. But I've got some well, I got 3 charges anyway, and I got some Astronium I can buy some more with. Who's even sane anymore? I would say therapist, but no. You gotta be fucking crazy to become a therapist. Yeah, so I've got some ass I can give for dynamite. Now I've got the materials going to be able to make dynamite here soon, but I've also got Astronium I dug up that I can use to make dynamite. So let's, you know what? Let's move this rover just to be sure, because I think you're within the splash zone there, buddy. And even though you are not needed, I still like the rovers because they're zippy and fast. And if I park one there by the gate, then I don't need to worry about oxygen. There we go. So that's one thing these gates don't do, is they don't make oxygen. Okay, be right back. Gotta drop some stuff off. Let's set the silicon down for now. And then just yeet this into the trash monster. Nom nom nom. Fun fact, you wanted to become a psychiatrist, but that'd mean medical school. That'd mean actually putting in effort. I honestly wanted to go into therapy as well, but, and this is gonna sound really shitty, but it's just legitimate and honest. I dated somebody who was literally crazy and did not know about it until after I started dating and fell for them. Because I didn't know it at the time either, but I'm pretty sure the term for people like me, other than big queer monster or chaotic fabulous, is demisexual. What? No, I don't want that. Give me that. So once I've got, like, a connection with a person, I'm quite attached. But I don't really have much interest about things until that connection's there. So it's really, really, really hard to deal with dating somebody who was absolutely mentally broken person. Like, got violent at times. And wanting to help people with their journeys through mental health. Like, I realized I didn't have what it took. I know it's not the same, dating somebody with mental health problems and being a therapist helping people with mental health problems, but I couldn't do it. You wouldn't have the heart to listen to people's problems without breaking. I wouldn't have the heart... I don't think I could listen to people's problems without wanting to just, like, straight up murder some motherfuckers. Like, if somebody started talking about their sexual assault, I would be there for them as a therapist. But, like, if I got their name, I'd hunt that motherfucker down for sport. Without question. Like, I know murder's illegal, but, yeah, no. Rapists don't count as people. Rapists and Nazis. I still like psychology, though. Psychology and philosophy both. I keep thinking that's one of my trailers, but or one of my trucks, but it's not. It's actually one I still need to take to the surface. Sounds like the plot to a Dexter-esque show. You're not wrong. Dexter, I didn't watch Dexter, but I do understand that it was a federal agent who was a serial killer who hunted serial killers with his serial killingness, if I recall correctly. Which really tells me it's my kind of jam, because that sounds fun as fuck. It's just one of those things that I never got into, and when I mentioned that to certain people, they're like, oh, what's wrong with you? I'm like, fuck you, I like a different show. My bad, I guess. Sorry. Difference between being demisexual and just wanting to date somebody you actually like is not generally finding sexual attraction to people in without there being a personal connection. Wow, that jet did the exact opposite of what I wanted it to do. It just jammed me into the ground harder. Thanks, Gravity Wells. Like, if you just want to date people you're compatible with, you're smart. I'll just say that right now. Like, if your interest lies in people that you want to see, that's just good work. That's just being clever. Or being smart. That's not letting yourself be distracted by other matters, by physical matters, and making sure that there's compatibility there. But I just largely... Yep, can't get out. Don't like that which I don't have an interaction to. I don't think you actually need to give to all three, but you need at least one of the triptych. And then jam you there. And let's go talk to the D20. Hello, D20. There's the dim nodes, that's a satellite. But I could also be off on my use of terminology. I'm not good with the language these days of the queer community. For example, I still say queer all the time, even though that's apparently not a good term to use. It's a slur. Like, you know, everything used to describe people in the community. I mean, the Q in LGBTQ used to stand for queer for the longest time. And I know I'm sounding like an old man, which, you know, haven't ever said I wasn't, but apparently the proper term now is questioning, not queer. Because we want to show our support for people who aren't sure what they are yet, which is true. And that's good, without a doubt. But, like, there's also just a lot of random pushback from people in the queer community who use the term queer community, but don't like people using the term queer, especially to describe people, even if it's describing themselves. And it bugs me that you get to gatekeep that shit. I use the term because I don't know a lot of the terms that are used nowadays, and I remember there's been a lot of... Also, they're queer and more inclusive than LGBTQIA2S+. Yeah. There's a reason why people call us the Alphabet Gang. Which is, in turn, an insult to queer people that we have internalized and taken as our own. Like using queer is, instead of letting queer remain a slur. But hey, what do I know? I mean, I have legitimately just said I don't actually know the language these days. I have a friend of mine who's quite old, transgendered, and... well, quite old. Older than me. Came out in, like, or transitioned in, like, the 80s. So, a good bit older than me, admittedly. But they use the term tranny to describe themselves. And have been told that's a horrible word and you should never use it, and have been shamed for it. It's like, dude, that was the term back in the day. Yeah, there's a huge... that's the worst part, is that there's a huge generational gap, or generational break in the queer community, because we lost most of a generation to AIDS, because our government used the pandemic to kill us. So there's not a whole lot of old gays out there, although there's more and more now, because as time changes, the definition of old changes, which is good. But there's, you know, not a whole lot of, like, old, venerated... Oh god, just pick a fucking landing! Venerated gays out there to really lead or show the history of homosexuality and queerness in general. And yeah, the economic divide in the queer community is also understated, too. Either a turning point will happen soon, it'll be a big one, or shit will just go on forever. Yeah, AIDS was bad. AIDS is bad, don't get me wrong. It's not a bad person's disease, of course. Golden Girls taught us that. But AIDS was a very horrifying thing when it happened, because certain governments, especially American government, our government, just didn't do anything about it because it was getting rid of a problem for them. Big difference between LGBT people we know versus Caitlyn Jenner or Dan Savage. Fucking right. God damn it, Caitlyn Jenner pisses me off. And The only thing that pisses me off more is the fact that I will get called out for being pissed off about Caitlyn Jenner, but no. No. A lot of gay plus people still insist on not using condoms. Straight butt sex too, actually, which is also done. Yeah, I mean, we know there's so much out there. A statistic I like throwing out there is that 80% of the US population has herpes. Like, straight up 80% of us. We tend to call them things like cold sores, or think oral herpes is not the same as genital herpes. It's not as bad. It is. They are comparable enough surfaces that you can get genital herpes with your mouth. And 40% of the people who have herpes, oral herpes, don't actually show cold sores at all. People can be born with it, and people get it as a baby because babies are so kissable. So you hand off a baby to the proud aunt who just got her first, niece or nephew. They kiss a little baby. Kapow. You got herpes. You got herpes as a baby. But people are filthy. And sexually transmitted diseases, STIs, there's also, not a bad person disease. There's no bad person disease to speak of, really. But, even if you're fairly certain about the person's health, if they haven't been tested fairly recently, you're putting yourself at a risk. Plain and simple. Yeah, it's not an STD anymore. It's a STI, an infection. Solid jump jets, dynamite, hydrazine, exo chips. Let's go ahead and get us a 8-pack of dynamite from Walmart. God, I love how the Astronium looks. This stuff looks great. Like the color pattern and the fact that it's got that odd surface is purple, but the core is green and it doesn't change, so it's just like wherever the edge is purple. And the core is that bluish green. It's beautiful stuff. Let's go get another load or two, and then we will go find another planet. Never violent video games. Walmart says it's dangerous. Yeah. Walmart pissed me off with an album I bought the other year. Because I bought vinyl new, which is not particularly cheap. It's actually 3 times the cost of a CD. And at least, unlike with a CD, it makes sense from the manufacturing standpoint. It's expensive to make vinyl. But it was a frickin' rap album, and it had been censored. Like, it wasn't straight out. It wasn't. It was not 58 Chambers of Shaolin. When I got over on my shelf, that one they did not bother censoring with good reason. I mean, it literally has "Shame on a Nigga" as one of the songs. And don't bother censoring that shit. It was actually not necessarily a bad candidate for it, because it was Midnight Marauders by Tribe Called Quest. Oh god. Oh, my little spaceman has no idea which way he's falling. This is gonna hurt. Okay, good. And, I mean, A Tribe Called Quest's first, 3 albums weren't explicit to begin with. The first 2. Midnight Marauders was the first one where they started dropping language, and they legitimately dropped a track about... And don't fall in a hole, he said. Yeah, I fell into a hole in the middle of the world. I fell into the biggest hole. Other than your mom. But what was I saying? It's got a track on it about, questioning the use of language in, hip-hop. So if there... No, we're not planting the dynamite. We're shelving the dynamite. Thank you. Do not blow up base. You're mad at me now? Because I used a lame joke, or I used that lame joke? There's two of you here. I could have been talking about Kelly's mom. Or the internet's mom. Because we all know the internet's mom is a filthy slut. I mean, the internet tells us. Kelly's mom is overdone at this point. Like your mom. Let's get another load of Astronium. And then we will go to... Go to another planet. How much hydrazine did I... Oh, I've used a quarter of my hydrazine, which means I've used... Or a quarter a tank, which means I've used half of my hydrazine that I had left. Yes, how have you been, Kels, darling? Stuff is just so thick. I liked catching your stream the last night, by the way. I liked seeing you doing Stalker again. I mean, if you ever want to do something else, of course, don't hesitate to do so. You don't have to do Stalker, but it's still good to see you again, darling. You and your floating zombies. I did not know you were working on an album, love. That is good news. Oh. Well, way to be a dick, Rafi. Do we go to Visanya? Or let's crack another... Actually, you know what? Let's go spend some of that on hide. Okay, first of all, let's get these chess pieces aboard. We'll buy some hydrazine. So I'm going to need a tank. This thing needs 2. Honestly, it'd be cool to see. It would be cool to hear some new tracks from you. Do I have hydrazine over here? Oh, of course, I actually have hydrazine. Well then, that's fine. Oh, I need to wait for this tank to burn out. I'm not sure if that actually kills the thruster. Now I think about it. Well, let's grab this platform. Load it with some hydrazine, stick it on the rocket. Oh, Sulfurish is on. Cool. I should say that's what you're meaning, is that Sulfurish is on? Cool. If they are still on when we are leaving, which we're only halfway through a basic stream, then I will absolutely raid our darling Sulf. She is among the best of people. And by that I mean she is the best of people, not that she just happens to hang out with some cool people. Though also, yes. Alter, darling, welcome in, welcome in. I said darling. There we go. How are y'all doing? Finally getting some rest? Let's go to DeSolo. Let's crack DeSolo like an egg. Let's just keep cracking planets. Where is my landing site? There's the moon rover. That's good to know. I have a landing site here. I have planted on DeSolo, haven't I? I feel like I have. Let's drop here. Hanging out with the cats and strategizing. Not a bad call. Yeah, I had to have planted here. There's a truck. Is that dagger root? Yeah, these can fuck right off. Fuck you, stabby plants. Those fuckers will kill you so fast. I never look at the number of viewers I have myself. Oh, you know, if I had thought about the fact that I was coming here, I would have, brought my aquarium. Can I... No, I can only recover the finished aquarium. Yeah, the Twitch viewer count thing is weird and terrible anyway. Like I said, I had 31 viewers yesterday. And I don't think I had 31 viewers yesterday. I'm not going to complain about it saying I have 31 viewers. But I'm just relatively certain that I in fact did not. Oh, okay. I was legitimately at the wrong... At the wrong one. Actually, no, I was at the right one because I was at the one that needs to be charged. So I'm just going to come over here, grab some generators, toss them onto a truck, and drive back. Getting awfully close to these damned things for how much I hate them. Oh yeah, there's no oxygen generator here without a rocket. First of all, let's swing this around because we've got some research samples to drop off. Are you... Oh, you were just put off to the side, okay. Cracked quite a few research majigs on my way back one time. I think I still need to get a shredder for that matter. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and leave the Jasper Rook. So I'm gonna find the other Rookamawats. Yeah, I don't have a shredder here, do I? Did you just really make a metric versus imperial measurements? Of course you did. Of course Raffi did. What does the Chomp-Mo-Chan take? Tungsten carbide is the reason why I don't have it here. I'll fix that later. There's some of that base building I mentioned I should be doing. Meanwhile, where the fuck is my small printer? You know what? That can be fixed. Boop. That just drop those. I don't even know what you're trying to build, but stop it. A medium printer. I already have one of those. It's not what I need. Couple resins. There's one. Looks like I need to go hit the macaroni fields real quick. Back on the hoverboard. Hoverboard is so damn useful. Oh, it's corn. It's a corn cob, but it comes from the macaroni fields. Is there enough macaroni to get another one? There we go. Just, you know, why am I trying to do this the fun way? Let's just bore a hole through the ground. It's not like it's our planet. Or, I mean, I suppose it is, because nobody else is here to claim it. Oh, there's yet another research chunk. I can go over here. That's a whole table of research bits. Corn on the cob's good stuff, my friend. Corn on the cob is very good stuff. Let's go ahead and make another medium. So we're going to drive out with our truck to deliver Jasper components that I have, Jasper pieces, and power generators so we can crack this planet. I think I've probably got most of the royalty I need. Probably just need a bunch of pawns. It's like that. You don't know if it's like out there too, but there's beach. Here, beach means coconut water. Drink I love but can't pronounce, and corn on the cob with butter. I'll be honest. I don't know what the fucking beach means out here, other than getting a sunburn and dealing with tourists. Wait, what are you? Oh, you're steel. Okay. That's right, I brought some steel here. It's the tungsten carbide that I won't be able to make here. I need a mixie lab. Got a good amount of tungsten. Well, we need to deal with other South Americans that can't process we don't speak Spanish. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, happy cooking, Kels. Welcome, thank you for coming by, and enjoy your cookery. I have got a lot of salvage. I need to hit home, make some tungsten carbide, and then come back here and base build. You probably will. But if not, have a lovely night. They talk so fast and then they look at you stupid like when you don't understand them. That's honestly was my biggest barrier to learning Spanish was like continental Spanish is not spoken nearly as fast as American Spanish or Spanish of the Americas. New World Spanish is so fucking fast. I think I think actually with these generators I won't need to grab the big one. I just got a plate full of jennies. Although that's not as much power generation as the big one, so let's go ahead and just grab... Yeah, that's 9. That's going to be enough to crack the planet on its own. Okay. Get some more base organization here. So I popped so many of those cases open. Also got a... Get your own word, United States. We have our own word. It's called America. American. Got a problem with that? Fight us. It'll be really expensive. Like super duper expensive. But we'll pay it anyway because we're bad at math. Actually, there's another corn on the cob, so let's go ahead and slap that into the printer. Print thing, do your thing. Like calling you guys United Stations just to make a point. You usually don't take it very well. You're not wrong. We have such a history with Columbus, too, like, fetishizing his discovery of the world, his destruction of the New World. But yeah, we don't call ourselves Colombians. Couple extra carbon, just in case, because that one's a little bit, and I need it to run 30 full seconds. Can I just slap a new one on there? No. Okay, do I want to bring anything else, or am I good? I think I'm good. Now the fun part, getting my tractor the hell out of here. Because I don't have a drill on this planet. And I don't have the tungsten carbide to make a drill on this planet. But I believe I have made paths out. This was the first one. I believe goes the right direction. Oh. Nice combat roll there. Come on. Come on, Power Wheels. You got this. You were like the second tractor I ever built. You are badass. You're able to do this. Come on, buddy. I think Columbia was already taken. I'm not sure if Colombia came before America, or at least as far as colonies go. Actually, I'm not sure if Colombia beat America as a nation state either. Oh, is taken. Well, yeah, I know it is taken. I know there's a Colombia. I mean, where else do you think Americans get their coke from? Well, you see, there's also an America, so it's too late to claim that. Sorry, buddy, it's just the way the dice roll. Had to cough there. Let's get a battery charging. Another pawn. Up. United States of America, by definition, not America. I mean, I'd also agree with you that we're also not American by our own values, but that's because I'm a cheeky shit and a socialist. I hate my country. Well, no, I love my country. I hate the government, and I hate the people who have turned this country into a shit heap. Which is to say, mostly the conservatives. Who have self-radicalized. How do you park inside a dagger root like that? I mean, I suppose we know why that one's broken down, but that's still impressive. Chileans are American, they are from America. Also, yes. Which means that Doppel, darling, is, double American. Twice the American the average American is. Oh, there's a hole to the surface. Handy. I think I might have made that from how shoddy and terrible it looks. Come on, Power Wheels. Yeah, you got this, Power Wheels. Yeah. You are American. You are as American as, cultural appropriation and bombing things. You become the very thing you hate. Yes. That is also very American, becoming the thing that you hate. Okay, come on, Power Wheels. Hate how rocky the terrain is on this moon. It's like really goddamn rough. North and South American. Doppelganger, basically full American, yes. Yes, Doppel is maximum American. Also, you fuckers have corrupted my brain. I love you both, but I want you to know, you caused me awkwardness at the grocery store Sunday. So I was shopping for the family and shopping for myself. I cook most of my own meals. My dad still likes to make dinner because he wants to feel like he needs to do something. Even though what he should do is, go to therapy and recover and heal. But, he's from the Midwest. That ain't fucking happening. But I was looking for food for myself, and I was in the frozen aisle, just trying to decide what I wanted to grab. And I made a decision, opened the case, and before I even realized it, I said, I want to eat a pizza. And I said it out loud. And I didn't notice I said it out loud immediately because I was wearing headphones. But then the person who was next to me walks away. And that's when I knew that I had said it out loud. And honestly, I can't blame that person one bit. I cannot blame that individual. So y'all have broken me. I specifically blame Doppel because she loves that one so much. Doppel is cackling. I bet. Also, you guys haven't found the soundboard yet. Ah, yes, fall right off. That's fine. I'm not sure if I actually need to plug into all three or if I just need any power going to it. Any power. Gotcha. Okay, get ready to plug that. Jenny. There we go. Good, didn't lose any ground. You're on mobile. Okay, I am gonna set it up. I think I can, now that I've taken away the comment box, suggestion box, I'm gonna remove that extension itself, because it's not really needed. But I have, yeah, your deskless no, darling, it's fine. Like,
surprise, motherfucker.
There we go. Yeah, it's as a button that I believe is probably being blocked, or would be blocked by my head right now, but it's an overlay button on the screen itself on PC. I think if you thumb down, you find it, but it's there, as you have already set it off. Let's grab the Jasper pawn. And let's actually just go ahead and take our, well, how about a little salvage as a treat? Let's go back to home and come back with tungsten carbide for the shredder. I bet I have the materials to make a big honkin' rover. Or at the very least I can grab a medium rover and drill. No. Wrong button. Every time. Every goddamn time. If we start running out of things to do on Astroneer, or it starts to feel a little stale, can always boot up Elite Dangerous. Like, not this session, obviously. It's still fun as fuck. And if you disagree with me, you're wrong, and should feel bad. Actually, I'll just box this thing up. No, we'll do a large rover because the grinder or the bit driver, the drill and paver combination is really the best way to get to the center of the Earth, although I apparently cannot words. Well, what's above chat while keyboard is hidden? Oh, yeah. I don't know why I didn't think about that. That's actually the way it is when was harassing Quilby on mobile. I've only ever, or actually no, harassing Doppel also. I was gonna say I've only ever bothered Doppel on desktop, but I really haven't. It's been mobile plugged through my projector. Words are hard. Okay. Let's see here. 4 iron for a figurine platform. Let's get that printed real quick so we can take proper stock of our figurines. Oh, you're facing the wrong way. Actually, yeah, if I tilt the camera, it's fine. You might have a bigger phone than he does. Oh yes, that's right. I left one of my... Need to remember to grab one of my... Grab that QTRTG off of the truck. Grab the QD off of it. But I've got another one here set up to join me and the terrarium. To go to the moon anyway. We can go meet some wormy boys, or snaily boys, crack a planet in half, all sorts of fun stuff. Yeah, how's the Thumper doing? You can tell I've been busy with my large rover around this area. Or just in general. Just the random gray patches. You should have thumped everything out of that area. You have. Good. Now I get to reposition you. Slightly, but enough. Oh. Air good. Need to make another couple of Thumpy boys, but I want to eventually, with Silva being the home planet, go through and replace all of my medium canisters with large ones, although the medium array is pretty utile for how compact it is. And just smash out some resources. I should put the chessboard over there. But I will make it easier on myself because I found a nice trick. The extra large boxes, you have to lift box, drop it. But they can harpoon, and the harpoon's a medium, so you can carry it. And you can move faster on the hoverboard while carrying a medium box, or medium object. So let's see here. Large rover doesn't need all the space in the world to maneuver, so let's... drop it there. And now we got a chessboard. So let's grab pawn I put down and one of these plates. And let's begin setting up the chessboard, and then let's set up the rover build first. What do you need for a rover? Large rover, rubber, alumiloy, and 2 exos. I believe aluminoid was the last thing I built on this thing. Graphene. Aluminoid is aluminum, copper. So 2 exos. Oh, backpack full. Oh, right. Come on, move. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, fine. Enjoy just fiddling around on your goddamn hover bike. Or hoverboard. There. You were way behind, or... Oh, you're experiencing a lag. Then rubber, I think, is resonant compound. Do I have rubber? I think I have plastic. Yeah, that's plastic. Nano. Alloys. Yeah, I need to make rubber. I said nano alloys? That's not the same. Rubber is organic and resin. Okay, well. I wonder where I'll get organic from. But first, the corn cob. Oh wait, that's... Where is my corn cobs? There's my corn cobs. I'm sorry you are experiencing so much lag, darling. I think, part of it's just gonna be Twitch. Twitch is being a shit all the time. And then I need a drill bit and a paver. Now, what's a rover seats 2 compound? Let's go ahead and make a rover seat. Alright, you enjoy your night, Raffi, darling. Thank you so much for stopping by. Love you. I said darling. There we go. I love the fact that this game has perfectly round planets, or if not perfectly round, then functional and round planets. It matters. The gravity on the planet matters. Silicon and aluminoid, and then ceramic and tungsten carbide. I'm needing to make tungsten carbide anyway, so more aluminoid. Tungsten. And carbon for the carbide. Aluminoid. So your drill strength 1, that'll work. Put you back, you're going to the paver. Silicon and aluminoid, and you are ceramic and tungsten carbide. I'm pretty sure I have ceramic. I know I have ceramic. Right there. carbide. Silicone. There we go. Okay. So now I just need to make a silicon, which is... Silicon is slightly more complicated. Resin, quartz, and hydrazine. Or methane. Let's see here. Another macaroni.
Surprise, motherfucker!
It's not as surprising with it at a reasonable volume, unfortunately. I turned all the volumes down after Rafi deafened the crap out of people. Crap, that was macaroni and what? Apparently it was surprising enough to throw me off. Quartz. Don't know why that's there, but okay. And you need methane. Hydrogen, argon, nitrogen. Welcome back, Kels darling. We lost to Rafi, unfortunately. He's off doing whatever Rafis do. Not you. You. Paver. And then that just means I need to make an RTG. You should still be set for... Nope, you're set for cranes for a reason. Oh, no, wait. RTG's... No, RTG's a medium. No, RTG's not. Lithium and nanocarbon. Good thing I made a full batch of nanocarbon. I am almost out of nanocarbon. Okay. And then I should make a dirt can, but I'm just not using the one over here on the dirt grinder, so I think I'm just going to slap a packager on that thing and call it good. I have a spare package-erator? Nope. Are you a pack moton? No, you're a floodlight that's not on. Well, let's go ahead and stick you over here. Yeah, that'll work. Need to do some organization. Well, let's worry about that later. I'm going to free up a... Knight. Queen. Spare queen. Oop. Rook. Lock that down. Rook and pawn. That is the full rover minus the dirt can. Bonk. which I will just, as I said, I'm not using the dirt can here because I either import resources or have a good trade going on all of the fucking scrap I've ground. Which am I still I am still super full here. Oh yeah, that's right. You can also make hologrammatic pieces, but I think the rock ones are cooler anyway, and I don't want to build hollow pieces, because it's a waste of resources when the rock ones are free. Got a bish. Got a couple bishies. Oh, I have... As a surprise to nobody, I have too many queens. Oh my. Okay. Let's grab a hydro can for when I inevitably burn out this thrusters can. Let's actually grab that empty... You. And we'll just... I need a packager. Get you out of the way at least. And let's go to the moon to find out what it needs. And I did not make any tungsten carbide. Whatever. Already in the air. Okay. Good work, Fluffy. I want that place because it's right. Landing right on top of it is fine. It's also where I parked my truck. That's not the right button. There we go. Drill. Paver. Oh, it reorients itself. Okay. Driver's seat. Power bank. Got 2 RTGs. The truck can keep its RTG, actually. Let's get the truck off of here. Let's use this dynamite since we have some at home. Because fuck you guys. I think I might need a dagger root seed for my... Did I leave the goddamn terrarium? I left the goddamn terrarium. Alright, fine. Just made a hydrazine, apparently. No, that wasn't a darling. It was very much not darling. That was a darling. Although it only picked up one darling. So it's behind a darling. Darling. Where did I put that fucking terrarium? Hydrazine. QTs. Dirt. It's not on there. Oh, this is gonna take a minute. Cuties? Where? Well, I'm talking right to them. It still does my heart so much good to see the Giggle Goats emotes out there being used by, well, other than me and Cider a whole lot. But, you know, it's being used by more and more people. We must expand the Giggle Goats domain. Our dominion shall not be challenged by anyone. Tungsten carbide. We must spread the good word of the Giggle Goat. And death to non-believers. The Doppler radar radius grows. I could just make the grinder and stick it on my truck. Yeah. I don't need to make the tungsten carbide. Fuck am I thinking? I have a large shuttle now. Ooh, I need to get some more irons. Over there, rocket. Get more hematite. But what does the big one take? No, I'd need to bring a platform with me too. Little one will let me get rid of the, like, 100 million chunks of crunch laying around already. Yeah, soundboard's kind of tricky to work on mobile. The multiple pages is kind of a pain. I should just put like the best ones up top at the like the top 6 or 8 or however many it displays on mobile. Just in case, what's a... Because my last hydrazine thruster either burnt out with the hydrazine or titanium alloy. Okay. It either burns out with the hydrazine or it got misplaced somewhere. So I think if I'm worried about running out of thrusty juice for my back, I should just go ahead and make a spare thruster if I'm going to be carrying around the canister of thrusty juice. Titanalloy is what? Graphene titanium? Now let's take the... titanium and graphene, which... graphene is... graphite and hydrazine, so graphite and titanium, and then I've got the gases. Lithium, graphite. Zinc, aluminum, copper, that's tungsten, titanium. What? Oh, I can't just repeatedly, continuously order iron while I'm gone. That's a shame. No. Put down. So, graphene. Titanalloy. Just set the tungsten carbide aside, don't need it anymore. Oh, you're not gonna stack until you're in a utility slot. That was a mistake, but oh well. There we go. There. When I priced sporting goods at Goodwill, I'd get the these Titanal golf clubs all the time. Hate the word so much. How do they expect me to read that and not giggle? Titanal. Yeah, you got me on that one. I'm not sure how, just added to the reasons why it's good to be away from that job. Go back to Des YOLO. Sorry for ruining the word for you all forever. I'm just gonna say that there's no way anybody could ruin Titanal for me. Like, that's just not a thing that's possible. Okay, what do you need? Gotta go to the mission. Solo needs dagger root. Okay, well, we're killing more dagger root. That's fine, because fuck dagger root. Alright, let's just get rid of this whole colony. Fuck you, you're awful. Take 2, though, because after we're done building the terrarium and getting it all... I need organics. Fuck organics. Getting it all set up. We're gonna feed him a snackaroo. Cheetah Solo, attach small horn to terrarium. I need to make a small horn. Or go back to my other base. I have a small horn over there. Why do I not just go? I don't think I can build... You should be able to build a small horn. There it is, small trumpet horn. You take macaroni. I see macaroni up top. Right next to one of their shots. Oh, he's blue. Hello there, saggy blue boy. What's the... That's not it. What is the emotes button? They like playing hide and seek. Yeah, these things are adorable. Bro, where'd you go, little buddy? Where'd you go, little buddy? I heard you. Aren't you? Oh, there you are. Such a cutie. Okay. Get in the box. And now, bloop. Have yourself a snack, little body. Sup, little guy? Aw, this one headbangs. Hell yeah, we got the same taste in music. And then the winged hussars arrived. Exactly what he's listening to. Now, sit in my backpack until we're through. I need to break your planet in half. And the one on Silva plays peekaboo with you. These things are the fucking best. Hooves down. You know what? Let's not take you with me when we break your planet in half. Let's grab the beacons. Get onto... Let's see here. Yep. Doing good. Oh, wait. Resource platform. Let's just go ahead and dig right here, and the great thing about having the paver and the drill at the same time is Unless we hit a huge open air area and we run through what's in the canister, which is unlikely, we can just dig down to the core. Just let it ride. Oof. Got scared for a second there. Thought that was an awfully short trip even for a moon, but... Oh! Almost went over. So I'm pretty sure if I try to drive this thing into the core, it's going to end up in a gravity well, and it's just going to end up spinning around and encasing itself in dirt. Which would be funny. Extremely on brand. You are not sorry. Don't lie to me, Kells. Fuck that. Fart plant. Okay. Now we do the bit that, oh, we are close to a pylon. Perfect. That one's... Yep, that's a primary. Oh. Oh my, that's insidious. This one's ridged. Yep, ridges make me think I got more space to dig than I do. That's mean. Okay. Let the gravity well change. There we go. And plant a beacon. Change you to gold. You're apologizing to yourself? I mean, fair. Oh, now that we're no longer listening to the sexy time slug music. Oh. Oh, this is one of the... Oh. That's cool. This one holds the planet up. Or holds the core in place. The fact that the cores aren't all the same is cool. I genuinely wasn't expecting that, but I kind of feel like I should have. Some wolframite that got dropped at some point. And then what does this take to crack? Don't be tungsten carbide, I'd be so salty. I think that's clay. Let's see here. Complicated throwing star. Not clay. Not malachite. Sapphirite? No, sapphirite's got hollows. Okay. Zinc. Zinc's the only thing that looks like it makes sense. Find from sapphirite. Sapphirite exists in mountains here. Okay, sourced locally, good. Clonk. Man, that was some good luck that I got the right stalk. Unless... Yeah, no, there's only one. Is that... Oh, no. Okay. There's two. Okay, so if I had dug near either of the two bases, it would have worked. That's pretty cool, though. Any astronium within easy reach on this one? Nope, all looks pretty barren here. That's a shame. Come on. There we go. Well, cool. I think we can crack this one pretty quick. Go back to where I parked my space truck. Always be careful on the pullout. There we go. You're quartz, right? Yeah, you're quartz. Don't need you. Need to go to a mountain on this place, but I think I've also got bars at home, so... Or what are you guys? Wolframite... I don't remember what this is. Sapphirite. Dope. That means I can pick you up here. So... let's go drop off these resources at least. It's a really short trip. That is shorter than the other moon and we were just at. Pull you. Actually, just backpack you, buddy. You gonna fit? You'll fit. Okay, let's go back to base. I'm pretty sure I have... materials. Of course, since I'm in my truck, I don't know where base is, except over by the other one, kind of. So let's go over by the other one, kind of. Oh, this is such a
You
fun
are a
game.
raider. Legendary.
Oh, goodness, babe. Welcome in, darling. Welcome, raiders. I actually got to stop for a sec to give you the proper SO. Oh, I should probably turn off my drill. Welcome in, darling. Welcome into the Raiders. I am Fluffy Yaogwai, a mostly long-form campaign streamer. In this case, I've been taking a bit of a break from that to do Astroneer. I also have been doing more art streams and just random fuckery. This week includes Astroneer today, starting Doom 2016 Thursday, and then attempting all of Check's Quest HD on Sunday. But, since we have a Maeve... How the fuck do I spell your name every time? It's extremely clever. I know this one. I think I know this one.
Thank you. Hara. I saw that redeem.
Yes.
Sorry, it took for a minute. I was looking cold.
I do remember that one. Maeve is a regular here and a good friend of the Fluff pile. Was actually there for... Sounds so dead when streaming. You sound very relaxed. I would look at it that way. Okay, come on, level off, level off. Well, when one lays inside of a coffin, they are rather relaxed. You're not wrong. The most relaxed they can be, as they are no longer able to tense muscles. Honestly, Kels, it didn't come off too much on your stream. Your voice is always relatively... Level off. There's always some relatively good energy to you. You know, Maeve naturally sounds extremely relaxed and unbothered by life. Or, you know, mildly drunk. Not sure. You might want to try that whole sleep thing. Be funny if I missed... Just overshot. I'm just... Nope! Haha! Perfect, and I'm here with my drill tank, so I can make a proper ramp. And... Sack slap whatever that was. A solar panel. There we go. But let's put the dirt spinner off to the side for a second, because we have a mother-loving shredder. What else was I doing? Oh, my backpack's full. But let's go ahead and toss these materials. Shred some TNT. Not this time. Not this time. See, we learned what it did, and it was a valuable learning lesson, and that's what matters. Let's drop that there. And then let's load up this plate. Just start shredding. Willy, willy, willy. There was a lot of salvage in the caves on this planet. Just a whole heaping ton of it. Stop. Position correctly. Okay, gonna take that saprolite I've got and burn it. Along with this wolframite I picked up. And then look around to see if I've got any spare bars. I will not shred some TNT. I've done that before on stream, darling. I'm sorry. It's not happening. Can you take 3? You only... And there we go. Kinda wanna see what the actual fuck your neighbors are doing. They're being rather stompy today. Oh, you see, now that they don't have to deal with them anymore, you've got shit neighbors. So long as someone has shit neighbors, that's the important part. What are you? Tungsten. Don't need tungsten. What did I need? What did I need? Zinc. Do we have any spare zinc, Aroni? If not, what I do is I print a trade set. One tungsten, 1 iron, 1 exochip. Those are tethers. Those are none of the above. Iron and that. Iron might be the pain in the butt. I'm not saying I have shit neighbors, but I'm kind of worried. Also, like, they're having a party, you'd like to get an invite. No, I agree there. And if, honestly, if they didn't give you an invite, Maeve, shit neighbors right there. If they don't invite Maeve, what is the point? Like, what is the point of having a party without a Maveneer? I don't have iron. Well, hullabaloo. Can I distill some iron from dirts? I don't think I can get iron now. Cannot. Well, shucks. At least I'm getting rid of some of this salvage. By some of, I mean quite a bit of it already. I'll have to come back for irons. I'll come back with irons. Your neighbor threw a pool party, invited the whole floor, then didn't show up themselves? Is it wrong to say that sounds remarkably Finnish? It was Alter that said that, but it still sounds like kind of like the type of thing a Finn would do. Just nope out of your own party. Yeah, I'm not gonna find iron. I didn't come here for iron the first time. I went somewhere else for iron. I went to another planet for iron. But that's okay, I'm here for Saffrolite. Right. Oh. Right. Sorry, love. I did not catch that. That was not on you, that is on me. I am the dumb. And Raffi would tell you that if he were here, but he's not, so he can suck it. I have never claimed to be smart. Other people have claimed I'm smart, and I feel like they're the type of people who regret their actions quite frequently if they're claiming I am smart. But well, that wasn't even a full Saf. That was disappointing. Yeah, you gotta have some levity. You've gotta blow off the emotional turmoil of all the fuckery you're dealing with. Because you got a lot of fuckery going on. Boy, this place is just full of stabby and knope-nopes. I don't like this at all. Check the positives. You have an indoor pool. I mean, that's also true. Has there been exocache sitting by my base this whole time? I'm not here for the exocache. Come on, get up. I think dirt should allow you to harvest what's native to the planet. The dirt spinner should allow you to harvest what's native to the planet. Because what else are you getting out of the... would you be getting out of the dirt? That just makes sense to me. Bonk. Don't need both shins, it's fine. You did a thing in your stream? What did you do, darling? You may or may not have consumed Yaguai meat. I mean... Darling, you can eat me whenever you want. I'm not gonna complain. Is this the... I wandered a good ways afield, because here's my rocket again. Ow. That's why I hate those fucking things. They get you in one fucking go. What's worse is sometimes exploring caves, they come in upside down. Fucker. So you'll just be walking around, you'll see a slight little pink nubbin stick out, and pop coral also appears in caves here too, I may add. But you'll just see a little nubbins, not think of it, anything of it, get a little too close, and you don't even have to be up on that one as much as just be near one, and it stabs you and kills you. Fucking hate dagger root. Second most annoying plant I've run across so far. Coming upside down sounds like it'd be an experience. I don't know, we'll have to ask an Australian. The risk of getting your own eyes might be difficult. I'm stupid. I'm taking this long route back, which I know leads to my base, so that part's smart. However, I also know that, like, right there's an activated gate, over there was an activated gate, I could have teleported. No, let's not even risk it. Let's not put dynamite in furnace. One zinc. Aluminum, aluminum, aluminum. 2 zinc. 3 zinc, that's all we needed. Alright, come on, drill tank, let's get back. Actually, I have no reason to take you back, necessarily. I'm sure I've got enough hydrazine to make... I don't need the hydrazine thruster. Let's just go ahead and think with teleportals. Let's also just dig a hole. Diggy hole. Come on. Get off, stupid rock. So there's a whole lot of salvage I have not picked up around here, which is impressive considering all the salvage I have picked up around here. You okay, Kels? My drink today was one of those drink packets that was, Oh, you're not Rock. No. See, I would never say fuck you, Rock. That's for Raffy to do. But my drink today was one of those fruit punch drink powder packets you throw into your water bottle if you're, you know, rich white person Kool-Aid. And then some of that Brazilian rum I picked up the other week on Raffy's suggestion. Or I should say, cachaça. Because it's not properly rum. You accidentally wasted it 9 hours today. What did you do? What did you do, Maeve? Who did you do, Maeve? Oh, you streamed? I mean, for Maeve, that is going to work, so I could see that. I don't see streaming as wasted time myself. Not nearly as much as work does. But work is awful. The main reason to do work is because you don't want to go homeless and you live in capitalism. Come on, get on the pag. There. Streaming is nice and not a waste of time. When no one realizes nobody saw that 9 hours. I'm sorry I wasn't there, Maeve. I will say I should have been in. But if it's something you enjoy doing, it's not a waste of time. Plain and simple. This is where I parked my truck, Coon. Good. Drop you and you. We have the Jenny up to the front. Feel the platform might have something against you. Can't find your stream when searching for games or when searching. That might be the case. If you're not finding yourself... I've never searched myself actively myself. Let me see if I can say myself one more time. So I couldn't tell you for certain, but... if you're not showing up in searches, that's definitely a problem. And one of the reasons why I love rating you and exposing people to you. It might not show yourself. This is not where I wanted to land at all, god damn it. Wasting a burn, are you kidding me? There we go. I've got 2 freaking landing spots. Let's get over here real quick. And let me actually check that myself. Where is... there you are. Again, I haven't had closed captions running this whole time. I feel like a jackass. Let's bring up Twitch. Gonna need to raid here in a bit anyway. But let's search for Astroneer, see who comes up in the Astroneer category. I am not seeing me in the Astroneer category. Yeah, honestly, the fact that Raph found you when nobody was watching one of your Euro sims was really great because Raph is amazing. Love Raffy. I should do that more often myself. Yeah, if I search Astroneer right now, which I know I'm listed as playing Astroneer, it doesn't come up. Though if I search Fluffy Yaogwai, I do appear. I am currently streaming. He's the only new regular that wasn't a friend before. Yeah. Can be a little frustrating having that come up. I was honestly one of the big reasons why I didn't tell my friends at first when I was streaming was A, I didn't want them to feel like they were obligated to come watch, and I didn't want to feel like there was that possibility in general, but I also just didn't want them to have to... I didn't want to have a community that was built artificially off of everybody I know coming and seeing me, and then... or everybody following me, but nobody coming and seeing me. But you've got a lot of people who watch your streams. Or at least, you know, comparatively for some of us, you've got a lot. And if you streamed regularly and stuck to a schedule or something, you know, like a psychopath, you might find that you have more. Yeah, it can be disheartening when you stream and have streamer friend or have friends who you know who watch streaming a lot but don't show up for you, because it kind of makes you feel like, you know, what the hell am I doing wrong? But I mean, the answer is as simple. It could be as simple as it's not something that they want to directly watch, or they themselves are streaming, or they just think you're ugly, they hate your voice, they never loved you to begin with, you know, the usual. Now we stick our little worm buddy in the scanner. Hey, buddy. God, my hand tracking can't get here soon enough. I just waved at it thinking you guys could see it. I splurged a bit because my bills were looking fine. They still are. I mean, everything's alright, but... went and bought myself a proper, hand tracker. Now, what do you do? Does that unlock anything new? Sagi will helpfully point out places to check out any planet you're on, no matter where she resides. Point out places to check out on any planet you're on. Oh, a helper beacon. Tracks nearest curiosities. That's cool. And you eat mutant hispine. Oh. You also eat these. That's cool. Well, that is very handy, little buddy. We are gonna get along great. In fact, it's saying there's some curiosities over here. Oh, he just likes my chess set. Is that what you're tracking? Is that what you want, little buddy? Yeah, you want to play chess. Look at him. Yeah, you also that's another thing that Alter's gotten on me is about is not advertising, not posting go lives. If I'm not having a particularly good day, I oftentimes just don't do those. Or I shouldn't say gotten on me about. That's a little rude. Not my intentional statement. Just more brought up and pointed out that it's not helpful for you if you don't. There you go. Oh wait, those have to be switched. If you don't advertise. If you don't post go lives where you can, obviously don't be a dick and join every server ever and spam all of them all the time. Actually spread it out. I usually hit up Alter or Doppels, but oh, welcome in Eisenhower 64. Welcome, darling. Welcome to the fluff pile. 23. Not bad. But I will post to my own server, to Doppel's, Wrench, mostly that way Alter and Doppel see it. And then one other among Rhoda, so I'm not hitting each one of them 3 times a week and annoying the crap out of people. I feel like that would be rude. But you gotta put yourself out there, darling. You gotta put yourself out there, or you're basically just hoping on luck. What are the rewards on this one? 3750 bytes and 2 QTs. It's just 3 more shelters, so that's not bad, but... And one of them's Calidor, who I need to hit up anyway. Why don't you go busk in an empty warehouse? Ah, but if you invited people... Exactly. I mean, there is a statement to be made about, you know, what content you're putting out there. I know I kneecapped myself a bit early on by doing Cyberpunk with nobody... You can do a lot of cool shit in an empty warehouse, but the question is whether or not people are wanting to be interested in what you're doing in that empty warehouse. You see, Kells, that's not an empty warehouse, though. That's a rave. You invited people. Keeper? You invited people. I have gone dumpster diving myself before. It's not something I've done in a while. I was a kid back then. Trying to remember how old I was, but... Gotten more than one couch that way. Gotta be honest, it's a good way to get a couch if you're not picky about style. I think... As much as I don't want to cut things off immediately with Eisenhower having just joined us, it is getting up there in hours for me. I want to make the attempt to be at work tomorrow. I don't know if I will or not, because, you know, mental health is a bitch. But I also recognize that it's going to be going from probably to definitely not. And welcome, you are now officially a darling. Welcome to the fluff pile. Thank you so much for joining. It goes from, you know, a probably to a definitely not if I'm, you know, staying up extra late playing this game. Please don't bully me into doing another hour. You know it will work. I'm actually pretty exhausted right now anyway. So let me think what I'll do in my off time, aside from some Elite Dangerous, is I will build up to go to the new planet that I have I have Worm Sign for. Get a base set up and a rover. I can't do a kickflip. Best I can do is a bit of a jump. And then I can also give myself a boost with the old hydrazine thruster. If I do too much, I will die from the falling damage. Yeah, let's do that actually. Need to burn through this thruster anyway. Will I die? Nope. Just made my niece regret it. I better patch in the ability to skate park. Honestly, I would be down for a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Astroneer mod. Let's see here, grab you. Need to get you guys over to the other planet. So I have some irons so I can set up the exchange satellite. You're saying I have a gig. Do I have a gig? Nope. Nothing new. You're just saying I have a gig because I can now reclaim the worm. Small streamers are underrated. As a small streamer, I couldn't agree with you more. 100,000%. All the mainstreams, all the big names are boring. They're dull. They're not worth it. They're lame. Gaogura, more like Gao Snora. Actually, I should not talk smack in the VTuber community. It's rather small. Honestly, you should raid anyway. I'm gonna get you guys out on a raid here in a moment. Yeah, I'll set up another care package rocket to go to the planet the moon we just cracked. Get the hydrazine thruster I left there. And get the next planet prepped. Stick on. Get. Fucker. Sulfur's doing Attica, and Addie's doing Salt and Sanctuary. And Benz is doing art. I don't know Benz. I've seen a plane crash next to your apartment. Well, that's terrifying. I'm sorry about that. I do personally absolutely believe that small streamers are underrated, though. A lot of potential is there, and a lot of unique stuff. You're not going to see larger streamers do certain things. For example, I haven't gotten an answer back yet from Twitch, but I did poke them to see about the... Oh, and it's a med flight. Oh, wow. That's rough. But I did poke Twitch about the confirming whether or not you can, if your local laws are okay with it, assemble a firearm on stream. I've seen that there were streamers that did that, but yeah, I saw the clip of that, of Nyanners milking herself on stream. I mean, I don't know what to expect from... Anno's your uncle's friend. Oh, jeez. I'm definitely sorry about that. That's rough. I don't know what else I can really... What more I could say on that, unfortunately. But I've seen some streamers have already assembled assembled firearms on stream, and that's something that I'd be interested in doing, and I just kind of want confirmation that it's cool to do it. And if there are restrictions, what those are. You're not going to see Snuffy assembling a rifle on stream, as much as I love Snuffy. Yeah, was it that AR kit I was talking about? Yes, as soon as my tax return comes in, I'm buying an AR kit. There are a couple others that I would like to assemble myself too, but the AR kit's coming in at sorry, not AR, AK, my bad. It's late, y'all. It's late. The AK would be it's the most cost effective because I mean you can get AK parts just fucking everywhere. Like I would love to have a... I can't remember the name of it now. Well, Dragunov, right off the bat. Pilot was more or less a hero, managed to steer away from the apartment he was going to crash into. Well, that's good. Just carve the stock and handguard yourself. That's tempting, because the kit I was looking at is all new components, which is cool. No receiver, of course, that's what makes it a kit. I'd have to buy a partial and then complete the receiver. But the furniture on it is extremely cheap. Like, all of the hard components are really good quality, but they went with the cheapest furniture just to be able to make a mostly their kit. But yeah, small streamers are underrated. I mean, I like watching some of the bigger streamers, especially VTubers. Melody, at least on Twitch, don't really follow her on other platforms, so to speak. She can be fun, but I would absolutely love watching Doppel's streams, for example, and Quilby's. Like, I put the entertainment value out of Quilby, Doppel, Alter, Comfy, above that of most of Niji Sanji, VShojo, Hololive. In fact, I've only watched a couple of Hololive streams live. Mostly just check what the VOD looks like and go, this looks like it could be fun. But I try not to miss Dops. Dops the best. Yeah, the Melody and Kason stream where they were doing hentai review was pretty fucking hilarious. That was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, but honestly, the best with the bigger ones especially, the best stuff ends up in compilation videos on YouTube anyway, which is great advertising. Because I mean, Comfy Catboy doing that is kind of one of the big things that brought me here. Which, I mean, if I hadn't have been following Comfy Catboy's stuff and been lured here, if Cider Elf hadn't have said he wanted to stream and confused me on where he was going to be doing his first stream, and if it weren't for, well, Kells in general, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have made some genuinely delightful friends. You're welcome, darling. And, ding. Let me just... hold on. One that I'm surprised y'all haven't hit. Let me go to the soundboard. I know it's there. It should be there. Yes, there it is.
I'm gonna eat a pizza. Hi, can I order a pizza?
No,
Why?
'cause you are John Madden.
Because why wouldn't I have that on my soundboard? I don't have Moonbase Alpha.
I'm gonna eat a pizza. Hi, can I order a pizza?
No,
Why?
'cause you are John Madden.
Okay, yeah, refresh, it might defuck the stream for you. But I'm just glad to be on the platform and to be able to torture Doppel and embarrass Blue and make Raffi question his sexuality and all the other fun time shenanigans I get to do here. I've made really good friends on this platform in the short few months I've been streaming, and I'm so glad I'm here. I'm glad I've been able to do this. And I don't even want to end this stream, really, because I'm having so much fun. Welcome back, Eisenhower. But it is 9 o'clock. It is right about when I normally try to go to bed to give myself enough time to wind down to maybe sleep, but probably not, honestly. To maybe work, but possibly not. Fucking mental illness. She's giggling and trying not to. She can try all she wants. Doesn't mean it's gonna work. But I'm not hearing any conversation suggestions from Maeve and Kells to keep me stuck here like last time, so I am gonna raid out, see who we've got on. Sulf is still there. Is got a heck of a view. Sulf's got like 36 motherfuckers on her. Yeah, let's raid Sulf. Oh, I appreciate that. I was gonna say for the VOD, what was said was Eisenhower said, you know, every small streamer I've watched has been nice and stuff, but so far you've been the best. But it's like right there, so. But still, I'm glad I'm being nice. I'm glad I'm doing well by you. Don't say it like that. Don't say what like what. What'd I miss? Share with the class, darling. I'm never not going to be amused by that. I need to put a better picture in. That was literally just one of the pics from when I was doing my first icon. But I also need to put in a curse filter, one that just combines all of them. I don't want just like a shit fuck counter, a fuck counter, a crap counter, and so forth. I just want to just have the whole list all on one thing. I said one thing, not darling. Oh, she's got a bunch of motherfuckers on her. Gotcha. I mean, I'm not gonna judge. That sounds like a good Monday night to me. But let's, chat is a little bit slow. It might just be Twitch being a butt. Let's go ahead and get the raids started so that I can actually be put on a timer now. There is our raid message, because I still don't have a good one. Add whatever emotes you wish to. I always just raw dog it with mine. I'll have to come up with something clever, but aside from just putting fight for peace, because, you know, I'm a huge fucking warden main, can't think of anything myself. Phrasing? What phrasing? What could I have possibly said that was unclear? That was, entendres. I wouldn't be that type. Come on. These eyes look like they hide nefarious intent. Or insatiable levels of thirst. You type in 10 seconds later, it comes up on the screen. Okay. Yeah, I think that's just Twitch being a butt. Because he did restart it, but either way, let's get this going. It has been a lovely night once again. We'll be back to Astroneer on Monday. If, you know, any of my regulars have Astroneer as well, don't hesitate to ask if you want to come join. But let's get this raid going. I love you, and have a lovely night.